Guys, so pulling in here. Again, I'm in AMD is the only thing I'm in right now that I entered today. Redfin up to over $11 now, RDFN. Again, if you're in this trade, I mean, it's supposedly, the buyout's supposedly at $12.50. If you want to take a look at your options right now, on Redfin, my entry on that was $2.68. It's at 310 right now, at 310. So it's up about 40 cents. So about 15-18% right now on Redfin. You can always take profits this anytime you want, because we don't know if this is going to, if this buyout is actually going to happen or not. Market very, very choppy here. Again, not a good day for trading much right now. We just kind of wait and see. SPY just back and forth, back and forth. Again, I like AMD. I like the setup on the daily. HSAI, pretty nice here. Good relative strength. Ali pointing out Roku, setting up for short. Yeah, got support at 66.68. 66.68. So about $1 to the downside, slightly less. How you doing there, Ruthie?
Good. How about you?
Nothing on the bell.
Oh, call dermatology. Call the clear line for your prescription.
Yeah.
Refill.
They're not gonna give it to me.
Why not?
Because they're gonna want me to come in.
Are you sure?
No, not sure, but I'm imagining.
Call them. So what?
I don't know where it is. Somewhere I got the number.
Just look it up on Google.
Yeah, I got it right here somewhere.
You sure?
Saw it the other day. Maybe I don't. Why do you have it? I know I do.
Just Google and then you hit call on the. Give me that. What's happening?
Nothing. Mike's not doing anything.
Where's the
Thank you for calling Clearline Dermatology. If this is an emergency, please hang up and dial 911. To schedule change an appointment, please press 8. If you know the extension you need to reach, please enter it now. If you are a pharmacy, have clinical questions, or need to refill a prescription, please leave a message for the medical assistant. For Dr. Pearson's team, press 110. For Dr. Chern's team, press 1.
I don't even know where that stuff is.
Don't know. Ketoconazole.
For all other needs, press 0 for the receptionist. Thank you, and have a nice day.
That's the only prescription you have.
Hello, this is Dave Wyse, WYS.
Stay on the line while your call is transferred to the operator.
Yeah, hi, this is Dave Wyse. How are you? Good. Listen, I wanted to get a prescription refilled.
Powell.
Who's my provider?
Dr. Powell.
Oh, I think it's Dr. Powell. Pierce, yeah, Pierce. Okay, thank you.
I can never keep it straight.
I know, me either.
Calling Dr. Pearson's medical assistant. You've reached Kayla now with us. We will return your call as soon as possible. Please note that we don't return any calls after business hours starting at 4 p.m. We will return your call the next business day. Please leave your name, date of birth, and brief reason why you're calling. If you are calling for a refill, please leave the pharmacy as well as their phone number in the mailbox. Thank you so much. Have a good rest of your day.
Yeah, hi, this is Dave Wyse, WYSE, birthday 8/1/47, and I just need to get a prescription refilled. It's a shampoo, ketoconazole, I think it is, ketoconazole, and they had filled it for me before. My pharmacy is a Publix pharmacy, Riverland. And I don't have the number off the top of my head, but it's Publix pharmacy in Riverland. And again, this is Dave Wyse, WYSE. Just getting a refill. I want to get a refill on my shampoo, the ketoconazole. I think that's the pronunciation. And thank you very much. My number is 843-345-9908. Thanks very much.
You're welcome.
All you can do is just leave messages.
That's fine.
Publix already did that a couple times.
Yeah.
All right, see if we have any questions here again. I'm just in an AMD right now. SPY came through the eight exponential moving averages. Ali points out right now the indexes are rejecting at the 8. Come up to the 8 and they have failed there. Which was my concern on Friday, why I didn't go long the market over the weekend with that 8 exponential moving average sitting right there. This is what I'm talking about right here. That HSAI is a beautiful trade. Right there, moved up to the 8, pulled back. Triple Qs, same thing. IWM, same. Oh, the IWM is going through it. Look at that. IWM now bullish, the only bullish index in the market right now. T2104. Still bullish. Still bullish. HSAI, a beautiful setup here. And a nice trade. Again, I would be trading shares in this. And again, I'm in AMD right now, which is pulled back below the VWAP. Tesla coming down here this morning, down about $13. Yeah, this is not a good day to be trading much right now. The market is just all over the place here. Redfin up to 11.12 now. Pretty nice little move in Redfin here this morning. Getting those options in Redfin, and you can take profits anytime you want if you're in the trade. Right now they're trading at 316 from 268. Yeah, put a sell order on this, take some profits on it.
Bottom level 4. That's not bad. Good morning, this is Ruth Wise. I need to make an appointment, or told to make an appointment with Dr. Falk. The usual follow-up, annual follow-up, request review.
I put a sell order in on this thing at 325.
Oh, my phone is 843-727.
And I'll be happy to take some profits on that there. You don't have to take it all off, but I'm gonna put a sell order at 325, and I'm gonna alert on that.
Yeah, Dr. Yeah, what is, I need to come in for my allergy shots. I thought I could do both at the same time. Traffic, like a tourist. Yeah, maybe one other day. This week, anything this week? Well, this week would be great. If you have some. Yeah, let's do that.
And so I got Redfin closed. I closed Redfin at 325. Could keep going, but again, I'm happy with it. That's a decent profit on that one right now.
Yes. Oh, I get it, yeah.
Sold for 325, in at about 275. Not bad.
I've been like on the same.
About 20%. We'll take it.
Since 9 years ago, 10 years ago.
Am I selling all the red? I kept some, Ari. I kept some. Again, this is a speculative trade based on a buyout at 1250, so obviously it could go higher. But I've got some resistance levels in where it is right now, and I'll be happy to take some of that off. But you can hold some, keep some. Again, it's a speculative trade anyway. So Redfin closed at 325. Again, I held a few, but I'm closing the trade here as far as this is concerned. And again, I'm still in AMD. really just moving very compressed here. Market is just chopping around here. Again, this is really pretty garbagey price action on the market. SPY kept through the 8 exponential moving average briefly, pulled back through it again. Yeah, JJ pointing out IWM is outperforming, which it is. We mentioned that earlier. The IWM index is doing much better than the SPY or the Q right now. It's actually up money, and the other ones are also up, but just slightly. Qs are up 0.09%. SPY is up 0.38%. IWM up 0.9%, and IWM has definitely been outperforming recently here on the 5-minute chart. So some small caps are getting some action here. T2104 still bullish. In fact, it's become a little bit more bullish. Nice little move in HSAI here this morning. BABA still moving sideways. AMD, I'm in AMD, kind of moving sideways. Again, some money going into small caps. SPY really just sideways here. HSAI, pretty nice little move here.
Still coughing.
Still got that cough.
Yeah, it was better this morning.
Yeah, I didn't hear you cough much at all this morning.
Yeah, it's loosened up now again. All right. See if we can copy it. Where'd he? Oh. Shit! I left the door open.
Huh?
I left the door
Oh,
open.
you mean in the crate? Look at him following you. Are you gonna take him for a walk?
Yep.
Wow. Alfie, big day for you already.
Big day.
Did he eat any breakfast?
I don't know. I put it out. See?
Is it chicken in?
Yep.
I'm gonna have a muffin.
Yeah. Did he eat?
No.
Well, put it in the fridge, please. He went to it.
He might have eaten some, but there's a lot of chicken still in there. Montreal. Oh, Lord.
Hey Google, what's the high today in James Island?
Today in Charleston, expect a high of 64 degrees.
What? Hey Google, what's the high today in James Island?
The high temperature today in James Island will be 64 degrees.
64 degrees.
Nice.
Yeah, that is nice. Ooh, I need a jacket.
Chili outside.
Yeah. Just what we need.
Right back here, I stepped away for a minute, but just kind of watching the market chop around again. I'm in AMD. That's it right now. The SPY just churning. Again, remember we got the FedEx, we got the FOMC this week at Wednesday. IWM outperforming the market a little bit. Is it too late for RDFN? I don't think I would jump into it right now, no. Um, uh, it could go to 1250. It's got a resistance now at 1188. I would wait for a pullback in it, Joe, to tell you the truth. I mean, the risk reward gets a little bit dicey when it's up here. Ali, Goldman Sachs getting slammed with calls. 516, 550s, May 16th. Goldman. Okay, it's an unusual option activity on it. Bouncing up right into the 8. It was already at the monies. Thank you for that one. Q doing nothing. SPY doing nothing. IWM still outperforming, but nothing very. This is pretty horrible price action. This is LPTE. This is a low probability trading environment right now with the SPY, the Qs right around the 8 exponential moving average, not going anywhere. HSAI pulled back a little bit. SPY coming in here. Market not doing much of anything here, just drifting back down again. Again, it's trying to get through the 8, but he hasn't been able to. Q's as well. I definitely went a little bit stronger, but also pulling back here. Again, the only thing I'm in from this morning is AMD. Took profits in Redfin. Just a little bit ago. Anybody still in GRRR? It's pulling down this morning. Running out of time on that one for anybody who didn't get out when we sold it back here at 225. Again, I would shy away from doing any trades right now. This is, if you can find some really good stocks, I haven't found anything outstanding. I like the AMD setup, but I've been in it for a good while right now. I like the daily setup on it. I like the HSAI, but now it's gotten a little bit too far extended. One thing to note on any potential straddles and strangles, you don't have to worry about weekly options this week. This is a monthly options expiration week, so anything that has options is fair game now this week for strangles and straddles. Tesla pulling down pretty hard today. Down about $16 right now. Still coming up on support. Very close to support right now. 231.52. $3. $2.50 away. The Baidu here is a decent setup for a strangle. It's a little overpriced. It's a little overpriced, but it's really volatile. Really strong today. It's got a lot of volume today. It's put in 6.8 million shares already on an average day. It's 5.2 million. So it's pretty nice move in that, but it's expensive. You could do the 101 calls and the 100 puts if it trades around $100.50. Again, I took this Baidu Strangle when it was trading at $100.50. I took a 101 call, 100 put. Right now, you might want to wait till it gets to 101 and just do a $100 straddle on it. Buy 100 put, 100 call. I mean, I won't be shy to take profits in this thing if profits, because it is a little, did overpay for it a little bit. I paid 469, 469 for the straddle, the strangle, and the ATR in this thing is only about 418. So I'm overpaying for it based on the ATR, but this is quite a big move here today, and quite a lot of volume here today. So I think I might be able to get out of it today for profit. Again, I paid 469. It's at 478 right now. There's gonna be a little volatility built into some of these options because of the Fed this week, because of FOMC on Wednesday. Market's trying to bounce a little bit here. Again, it's very, very choppy, slow day. Okay, I have AMD. It's not doing much of anything here, but I do have next week's calls on that. Little bounce in the SPY again. This is just all chop here. This is but nothing but noise. This is an LPTE, low probability trading environment day. This is just pretty much garbage trading right now. Really, nothing too great to trade. Again, I took AMD this morning. I'm sticking in it. I've got it till next week's calls. I want to see if we get a bounce in it. The setup is pretty good on a daily chart. Unless the daily chart breaks down and becomes bearish, I'm not gonna get out of it. It's bouncing off a low. This is it right here. AMD again, but I wouldn't be taking it yet. Now you want to wait till it gets above the VWAP on the 5-minute chart right here. This pink, this here yellow line right there. And I also did a strangle in Baidu. I get the 101 calls and the $100 puts. Kind of overpaid for them a little bit based on the ATR, but this move is pretty nice today and the volume is pretty strong. Dan, how about a straddle on Baidu? Yeah, 101. Yeah, I mean, that works fine. If it gets to 101, you can straddle it. That's what I had mentioned. That if it doesn't get to $100.50, you can do a 101 and a 100. But if it goes up to 101, you can take a straddle there. It's going to cost a little bit more on a straddle than a triangle, but you'll be getting it right at the high of the day. Again, it's a little bit more expensive than what I would normally pay for it because of the volatility. But I think there's a lot of volatility in the options this week because of a lot of premium in the options because of the Fed this week on Wednesday. AMD just chopping around. SPY back up to the 15 with the VWAP just above it. Theo, can I please show how to scan with this software? Well, I've got scans. There's scans right here. These scans that are running, I've got a cascading up scan and cascading down scan. These are looking for stocks with relative strength right here, stocks with relative weakness right here. So that's one kind of scan. There's a few other scans that come with the software that you can get. One is this liquid RLT. Which is a scan. Where's the one for? Look here. RLT. This RLT scan, RLT scan 5-minute. This is looking for pop out of the box symbols of breaks of compression to the upside and the downside. That covers on those. And there's a few other scans in here. I found the ones that the most useful for me right now is, especially on when I'm day trading, is on this cascading up and cascading down. Now the cascading up and cascading down, if you're looking for swing trades, you can also go to the daily version of it, cascading up on the daily chart. That's going to give you stocks that are bullish with In other words, they're showing a higher high 3 days in a row on the daily chart. And if you switch over to the daily chart right here, that's going to show you that. And those become decent swing type potentials. Right, so there's QUBT there, BTG, that's a gold. There's Intel right there. Shows, you see how it's showing multiple days of closing at higher highs. So that you can use for swings. The daily one I use for the 5-minute one I use for just trading intraday on cascading up for stocks that are bullish on the day. Those scans are built in. I mean, you can obviously, if you understand how to do Thinkorswim, you can create your own. But I've got quite a few of them in here that I use, and I also used TC2000. I'm also scanning on TC2000, which is another charting platform. Again, there's Redfin right there, still moving up. I took profits in it. It's still moving higher. His Rocket looks good. RKT. Let's look at the 5-minute chart. AC's chopping around. Wood looks decent. And Max. So that's how I use those. Right now the market. The thing is, right now the market's not doing anything. The market is just, this is a low probability trading environment. It's not going up. It's not going down. It's just going sideways. And the T2104, which is the market internals, so the cumulative volume index, just moving sideways as well right now. You're welcome, Theo. Bob has been fantastic. Thank you, Ali. Yeah, moved up beautifully on the open this morning. Kind of compressed for a while. Pulled back, now it's bounced again. Now it's pulling back to the 8 again. But very, very strong this morning, up almost 4.5% on BABA. Again, I took a strangle in Baidu. Ari pointing out ARQT, biotech with good relative strength. Yeah, big candle here on this 5-minute thing right here. Yeah, okay, this last 5-minute candle was a big pop. I mean, there was obviously something that came out, some news on that. That's a pretty, that candle, that last 5-minute candle went from, whoops, over here. Went from $14.96 to $17.16, $2.50, $2.30. GRRR getting crushed today. There's some I think Citron, one of the bearish analyst companies came out and was bearish on GRRR. Here, QT topped out there briefly. Big candle. That's a big move though. SPY coming back up toward the VWAP here now. AMD bouncing up toward the 15. Again, this is just a lot of chop here right now. GRRR, this negative news is impacting the stock. You can see just pulling down hard here. SPY back above the VWAP. Left at 12 o'clock here. And again, market just chopping. The SPY is giving us a little bounce here now. Right up through the VWAP. I'm not going to touch any of these things, but it's bouncing right up through the VWAP. But this is a low probability trading environment right now until we get any kind of a confirmation. Right now we don't have anything that tells us this is anything except just chart. Again, I'm still in AMD, just still sitting right around the 15 here. And I took a strangle on Baidu. $100 puts, $101 calls. Redfin continuing up. Again, I took profits in some of my position. I closed it here in the on the posting here because I don't usually send out alerts with part sell part. That obviously is up to each investor or each trader. But I did close it at 325, which was fine, which is fine for that kind of a trade. HSII that we looked at earlier backed off just a bit here. Again, I am an AMD trying to bounce. And SPY up back above the VWAP again. Very uninspiring day for trading. This is a low probability trading environment, what we call LPTE, and just not an awful lot going on. Got some decent trades here on these Dell, but Dell's coming off a pretty deep low. Bob is still looking nice. That was I think Ari pointed out this morning. Bob pulled back a little bit here, but it's been trading pretty nicely. A lot of chop. Here they come. sitting on this thing and you wouldn't move.
Silly boy.
You want any num-nums? You want any num-nums?
I didn't know how
I didn't put them out.
to grab this dish looking at it.
All right, about 12:20 here. KQ Roy, I don't understand what you're asking me. You said covered calls. I don't know what that means. Covered calls. I mean, I know what covered calls are. I don't know what the question is, though. SPY coming back down again and again. We're going nowhere. We're just moving up and down here. AMD doing the same thing. All right, I'm going to stop and take a break and get some lunch here. Let me see if we got any questions. I'll go ahead and shut down the YouTube feed. Nope, no questions. That's good. I'm going to take a break and get lunch. As the market, this is LPTE. This is low probability trading environment. Market's doing nothing significant, just chopping around. So we've got to wait to see if we get any kind of indication of some sort of a trend to trade. We don't have anything right now. I took one SPY Super System trade today and took a loss on it. I took one AMD trade and took a profit on it, and I'm in another AMD trade, holding on to that. And I've also got a strangle on Baidu, $101 calls, $100 puts, expiring Friday. All right, gonna get some lunch. I'll close down the YouTube food. Thanks everybody of YouTube for being here today. Appreciate it. We'll be back again tomorrow.